hoping not to deal with any more urgent things ever again, but I hardly think that my life will be that lucky, so oh well. But, c'est la vie, as they say. We'll get cracking on this here Opal live stream. Now, I was just going to point out something. I've got a pattern here that I've just picked up, and I should probably show it to you. My hands are a bit slippery at the moment. But there you go. This is what I call a cherry tree pattern. You can see why I call it that. It just looks like a Japanese garden in the snow. This one's not exactly the same kind of one that I've been using before, but that gives you a general idea of what I'm looking for in this. Here's another one. Here we go. This one's a better example. You see how it makes it kind of a still life? That's what I'm looking for in those kinds of patterns. So I've got two here that kind of envisage that kind of energy. Now, I just thought I'd tell you that I'm not going to use it now, but the Dremel that I've got, I managed to repair it. So I've got a spare Dremel now. Yay! I'll pop this away though, because I want it to work. I'm a bit tired. We've had a few interesting incidents, and no one's fault, just life happens that way sometimes. Well, hello. How you doing, Adele? I've just been off to... my daughter was off, and so I thought, oh cool, I've got the night off for once. And then I didn't have the night off because she had all sorts of issues, and I had to go over to her friend's place and deal with her. So this live stream is not the time I was hoping for. But what we'll do is we'll just get cracking on this thing. I'll just plug this bad boy in. Maybe I should turn this on. Yeah, half your luck. I'm just going to do this and then I'm going to go to bed and I'll sleep in a bit, I think. I've got to go to work too tomorrow, but I can't afford to sleep in for too long. We'll leave it at that. Oh, look, I can't complain, Adele. The only thing is that you can't explain to people what being a single parent is like until you've been a single parent. And like, I didn't know until I was doing it. So I understand when people don't understand. This is just the layer on top. I'm not surprised that it crumbled. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I have a plan B. This is the thing I cut off. I'm oppressed. Help, I'm being oppressed. I'm not trying to make an us versus them struggle, Opal guy. Got better things to do with my life than to create friction. Although friction probably helps on this Opal. There you go. It is a bad red. Get a stone out of this one. Quite a surprise. See if that helps with the general splattering of the water. Well, it's cold out here. There you go. It's starting to get a bit of a redness to it. Got to be careful when to stop this because there'll be the too far moment, and you cannot go back from the too far moment. Not a bad little stone, that, considering. Let's see what this guy does. I think we can only flog this dead horse for so long. Oh, hang on. I spoke too soon, I think. Let's just see. Yes, colour coming through. Woo! Yeah, same red patch. Maybe we didn't need to cut it. That makes me sad. Okay, here we go. You can see some. Look at that. Here we go. Oh yeah, giggity giggity. Look at that, there is some. Woohoo! That's so cool. Yeah, that's actually got opal in it. Woo! That's brilliant. Who thought it? That dark bit does actually have colour, which is amazing. Did not expect that to happen. Right, let's have a look at what we've got here. Got a few interesting stones. Should we cut this one? Yeah, we should. G'day, Stephen. That's right, the whole gang's here. I think Adele's getting ready, so she might not come back on again. Uh-oh. Well, that bit broke off. What else have we got left? We've got this bit here. Basically the rest of the breaky-oppy bit. going quite well. I'm going to have to cut this bit off. I'm not happy about it, but them's the brakes, I suppose. That's why it was getting a bit too ratty. So we'll have to try and find another place to get the nice opal out. Let's have a look at it. The colour's in there. See the colour's in here. This is a rescue stone, this one. Sorry, I didn't notice. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually mining areas which I think are of interest. As you can see, I'm not going to say I'm usually right, but I've got a few hunches that I follow up. Now one of the major hunches I have is that there is potentially precious opal underneath sand always. Seems to work out a lot. I wouldn't say it's a huge statistical chance, but better than nothing. Yeah, I know. Should put the enhance button on. There we go. Can you see anything there? You can only just see it on the camera. Let's have a look at that. Okay, it looks quite nice in real life, except for the black bit in the middle, which is still black. But we'll see if we can get that into something that's not as black. Whenever rehabilitates, it's not that bad of a thing, but as far as I can tell, it's doing alright. There's opal going all the way through it now. See that? What you're seeing as a blue patch is actually a green one, which is good. Oh wow, might even go all the way. Look, not a bad little stone. I honestly did not expect it to clean up quite so well. There's always some little issue. Not bad, considering it's just essentially reject opal. I'm just going to check this side here. It's probably nothing, but we'll check anyway. Yeah, I'm giving that one up. That one's going. Okay, we're going to do a little rendezvous underneath here. See what we find. Hello there, Nikola Tesla. Yeah, there was a nice bit of green there. And green converts to green better than blue does. So look what's underneath it. Right, not a sausage. That's interesting. Have a quick look underneath here because it was hard to cut. That means something. No, doesn't mean anything. Or maybe it does. I might have to be eating words here. We'll find out. Nourishing words. Nom nom nom. Yeah. We've got some nice we've got some nice colour here too. Snap that off. Perfect. So I think there's just some colour sitting on the end there. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, that's nice. I'll show it to you in a second. Just got to clean up the place. Hello there, Maria. How you doing? Thanks, mate. 3 a.m. so I'm having trouble talking. Not as verbose early in the morning from the looks of things. Have a look. Much better. Let's just very carefully. Well, that seems to have topped out at 170, which is pretty good. There we go. Just putting it up again. Need a better kissing. Now just checking the opal. Yep, it's a bit shiny. I'll have a look at it in the morning though. I think it'll be much better in the morning. Ooh, got some nice colour actually. Yeah, not bad. Now I'll just give it a quick... Oh, you're joking. Didn't I just do that? I think I know what's happened. Oh, much better. Let me get a clean one. There we go, much better. Finally. Now I'll quickly do some of these because this is not bad. We're heading into Magnum Opal territory as well. It's shinier in real life, but you know, not bad anyway. Easier to break it with hand. There we go. Nice little one. Let's see if we can make another magnum opal. I think this one will be a nice little one. Ooh, 8 lights. Yes, the cleaning's always an interesting thing. I'm pretty certain this is a Cooper stone, but we'll see. Might be a lightning rigger. I think it is lightning ridge, actually. Don't ask how I know. I just know. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt me. I don't think anyway. Alright. There you go. Don't worry guys, it makes it easier for me as well because I've got to look through the glass, and if there's water on the glass or muck on the glass, it's much harder to work with. Look at that guys. Don't count your chickens yet, I'm afraid, Opal Guy. We've got to make sure that the colour actually stays. I think it's all along here actually. Have a look. Yep. Hello there. Yeah. What's I doing? Can't remember. Ah, wiping. Like those. There we go. There's a bit of colour there, but it's mostly the wrong kind, so well, there's a little bit of green just sitting here, so you can spot it. We can't. Right. Make a layer immediately. Huh. Right, there we go. So let's have a look at it. Okay, so it's got, oh, there's a nice bit of dollop there. Move these back in. We can do them another time. Yoink. Here we go. There we go. 143 people are watching. There you go. Tiny little bit of colour just there. We'll tease the rest out. There's just a little bit sitting under there too, so not a bad little opal. But I have to address my extreme freezing at the moment. I'll go in and say hello to the birdays, not the bidets. That would be a bit weird. Time to quickly take the stuff off. I'm getting really tired, so we'll have to rush through this. Hey Max is going, I'm not in the mood for anything really. No moods. Okay, fine. Loki seems to want to have a bit of fun. So I'll quickly get Loki out and see what's going on. But I'll see if Max wants to scratch. He's not going to like it when I put my jacket on. He doesn't like material. Long story. Would you like a scratchy bit? Scratchy bit? Come along, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, etc. Hello. There you go. Cute little birdie, aren't you? Yeah, cute little birdie. Cute little birdie. Yeah. Let's see how little Loki's doing. Fluffy, fluff, fluff, fluff. You know, I refer to these things as giant albino yellow-headed budgerigars. They are sulphur-crested cockatoos, of course. Just getting a few pin feathers. There you go. Is that a bit more comfortable for you? A bit more comfy? Oh, thanks for the likes. A bit more comfy for you. A bit more comfy for you. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. One last little thing to do. Come here, my friend. Come here. Come here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And splat. Where is she? There she is. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That was Pony using her own beak words to say like and subscribe. And I swear on the grave of ethereal, imaginary Aunt Lucy that it wasn't me who said it. So it must be Pony. That must be the conclusion. All right, Pony, do you want to get out? There we go. Good bit. I'll get you something, don't you worry. I'll get you something, don't you worry. Right. Nice sweep of the dirty floor. Lovely. All right, well, that's my hair. Lovely. Einstein-like? Yeah. All right. So that is the entertainment for this evening. Thank you for joining me. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm glad I managed to last the hour, to be honest. Max wants to say goodbye, does she? Oh, flicking the wings. Very happy to see us. This is kind of cute. All right. Time is running out to hit the like. You're correct. Hello, Mark. Is it Maria? Yeah. G'day, Maria. How you doing? All right. Oh, someone did. Good on you guys. So hit the like and subscribe on your way out if you feel inclined to do so. Payne's doing some power drops. Have a lovely evening or morning, whatever it happens to be. And Dr. Phil out. Wah!